Chosen ones, heed this message, for it is no mere coincidence that you are here. What I reveal to you today is not just information, it's a divine message sent from God directly to your soul. The very spirit that governs the universe has guided you to this moment because something monumental is on the horizon, ready to shake your world to its core. You may not see it yet, but a powerful storm is brewing just beyond your awareness. This is not fear-mongering, but a truth you must understand. A vast shift is unfolding, both in the spiritual realm and the very fabric of your existence. If you remain asleep, if you keep scrolling as though nothing is happening, you risk being caught unaware. This is your wake-up call. God has spoken. Prepare for what is coming. Prepare for a trial that will test your deepest beliefs. But know this, your greatest breakthrough is also at hand. The same force that brings chaos will deliver your miracles. You are moving beyond a phase of yearning, of waiting, of hoping for change. That chapter is closed. Right now, the universe is accelerating your manifestations. What you have prayed for, what you've dreamed of, is no longer distant. It's rushing toward you, faster than you might comprehend. So, chosen one, the question is, will you rise with this powerful shift, or will you stay blind to what's unfolding, risking everything you fought for? Before we go deeper, you must take 3 crucial actions to anchor yourself in this new reality. First, hit the like button right now. This small act sends a powerful energy signal to the universe, amplifying your intention and connecting you to the collective power of the chosen. Second, subscribe to this channel. Help us gather 1,000 awakened souls, a community strong enough to withstand any storm and rise stronger than ever. Lastly, drop a comment with the number 99. This sacred number is a spiritual code that aligns you with divine energy, activating the power of this message within you. The time for passivity has passed. The clock is ticking, and the life-altering shift is happening now. If you are truly one of the chosen, your spirit already knows it. You will watch this video to the end because your destiny depends on it. But if you stay, if you listen, if you act, your life will never be the same. Prepare yourself, chosen one. The horror and the glory are on their way, and only the awakened will survive and thrive. There's a stirring in the air, a force moving, faster than you can see, yet you feel it in your bones. You, the chosen one, are at the center of a cosmic revolution, a shift so profound it will touch every part of your being. The world you once knew is quietly unraveling, preparing to give birth to something extraordinary. This isn't a whisper of change, it's a tidal wave, and you are standing right where it will break. It's time to open your eyes fully and embrace the role destiny has carved out for you. Many around you remain asleep, caught in the comfort of old routines, oblivious to the urgency pressing down on reality itself, but not you. You feel the tremors beneath the surface, the crumbling of old institutions, the fading of outdated beliefs. You feel the restless energy stirring within those ready to awaken. The universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to rise and lead with courage and clarity. This is your call to wake up, shake off complacency, and step into the power that awaits you. Into the unknown, faced unimaginable trials, and emerged victorious, forever altering the course of humanity. This is your moment, chosen one. The divine is calling, and you have been handpicked to be part of this extraordinary movement. The storm is coming, but it is not something to fear. It is the force that will break the chains of stagnation, pushing the world toward a new era. This revolution, this spiritual awakening, is happening because of you. Your light is part of a luminous network stretching across the globe. Each of you a vital thread in a vast tapestry of change. Together, you are creating a force powerful enough to pierce the darkness, to dismantle the old systems and beliefs that have long held humanity captive. You are not alone in this journey. Countless souls, like yours, are feeling the same fire, stirring within, the same divine calling, urging them to rise and lead. The importance of this moment cannot be overstated. This is not a distant prophecy, but a living, breathing reality unfolding right now. The very fabric of society, spirituality, and human identity is being tested, stretched to its breaking point. You will witness chaos and heartbreak. You may feel moments of despair, but know this: every ending holds the seed of a new beginning. The horror you may face is not meant to break you, but to awaken the warrior within your soul. History has shown us that even in the darkest times, humanity rises stronger, wiser, and more united. You are called to lead through the storm, to guide others with compassion, wisdom, and unwavering strength. The divine reset you are being prepared for will strip away illusions, revealing the raw truth beneath. It will be a test of faith, resilience, and love, and while many may falter, you, the chosen, will stand firm, holding space for healing and rebirth. Fear is natural, but it must not control you. The days ahead may challenge everything you have ever known, but your faith will light the path. You are not here merely to survive this transformation. You are here to lead others through it, to help them find their way to a new and more authentic existence. The reset is no longer a distant dream, it is here, unfolding across spiritual realms, and in the very world around you, you will witness the crumbling of old institutions, the questioning of long-held beliefs, and the restless energy of those searching for deeper meaning. This transformation is not simply change, it is the dismantling of old systems that no longer serve humanity's growth, and the awakening of new paradigms rooted in truth, justice, and compassion. The collapse of corrupt systems and the redesign of identity and power are all part of this grand unraveling, the divine reset humanity has been unknowingly preparing for. Yes, you may feel unsettled, even frightened, but in this chaos, incredible opportunities await the chance to build anew, to embrace a deeper, more authentic connection with yourself, others, and the divine. The spiritual and global reset is clearing the old to make way for the new. And as a chosen one, you are not just a witness to this transformation, you are a key architect of what comes next. You may feel small, like a single drop in an ocean of change, but know this, you are integral to the grand tapestry of humanity's awakening. Your choices, your energy, your very existence are contributing to the shift that is changing the course of history. This is not just about surviving the storm, it is about becoming a catalyst for something far larger than yourself. Something that will echo through generations to come. Look to the great moments in history, when brave souls stepped into the unknown, faced unimaginable trials, and forever changed the course of human history. This is your time, chosen one. Rise to meet your destiny. As a chosen one, you are not just part of this awakening, you are at the heart of it, a beacon of light, standing within the sacred lineage of those who have dared to rise and alter the course of history. Your role is not incidental. It is essential. The spiritual revolution you're part of is both deeply personal and profoundly global. It stretches from the inner workings of your soul to the outer fabric of the world around you. Every thought you think, every intention you set, ripples outward, influencing the collective consciousness in ways far beyond your immediate awareness. This shift is demanding more than passive hope. It calls for your active participation, deep commitment, and fierce love. You are here to embody a new humanity, one where compassion overcomes division, where truth dismantles falsehood, and where unity transcends separation. The path ahead may seem uncertain, but your involvement in this transformation will shape the destiny of every soul walking this earth. Remember, the world has always changed because of those brave enough to rise. When everything seemed to be falling apart, you are standing in the midst of such a time now. In this era of upheaval, one of the greatest challenges lies in the flood of confusion surrounding identity, gender, purpose, and spiritual authority. Many souls, lost and searching, will claim the mantle of the chosen one without understanding the profound responsibility it carries. This isn't a condemnation, it's a heartfelt call for discernment. True spiritual awakening requires clarity, humility, and grounding, not mere declarations born of inner turmoil or societal pressure. The distortion of identity can cloud the path for many. When people struggle with who they are at the core of their being, it's easy for that struggle to manifest as false claims or misguided attempts to seize power. Yet the divine truth is never loud or boastful. It whispers gently to those who walk with sincerity, growing steadily within them. The true chosen ones are those who face their inner darkness, who seek wisdom before power, and who understand that the journey is about service, not status. It's crucial to remember that identity is sacred and complex. Each soul's path is unique, and confusion is often part of the growth process. However, the misuse of spiritual titles or roles can harm the collective and cloud the light that needs to shine clearly. As a true chosen one, your task is to anchor yourself in truth and love, allowing your authenticity to guide others through the fog of uncertainty. The sacred institutions that once stood as pillars of faith are now crumbling under the weight of their own corruption. While this collapse is painful, It is necessary for authentic spirituality to rise from the ashes. For centuries, many religious systems have been twisted by those in power, turning divine teachings into tools of control and oppression. But now, the time has come for these false facades to fall, opening space for genuine, heart-centered, spiritual practices. As these structures break down, doubt and disillusionment settle into many hearts. But at the same time, it opens the door for profound transformation. People are beginning to question long-accepted doctrines and seek a more personal and direct connection with the Divine One that transcends hierarchy, dogma, and fear. As a chosen one, you are witnessing this painful but purifying process. It is your task to help rebuild the spiritual landscape with integrity and compassion. By holding the light of truth and encouraging authentic faith, you will guide others away from the ruins of corruption and towards a renewed, vibrant relationship with the sacred. The old systems may fall, but the divine essence within humanity is eternal and expanding. In times of great upheaval, confusion can cloud the mind and heart. That's why your clarity of direction and intention becomes crucial, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Every decision you make, every thought you nurture, shapes the energy that surrounds you and influences the path of this reset. This is a sacred responsibility, one that demands deep reflection and unwavering commitment. Your intentions are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of change. If you sow confusion, fear, or division, those are the fruits you will harvest. But if you sow love, truth, and unity, you will help cultivate a harvest of healing, awakening, and transformation. For all the more you embrace your role as a chosen one, the more you will realize that this journey, though isolating at times, is also profoundly empowering. You are not alone in your transformation. You are part of something much greater, a vast network of awakened souls, and together you are creating a wave of change that will ripple through generations to come. As you walk this path, your focus must remain unwavering. Ground yourself daily in practices that connect you to the divine, whether through prayer, meditation, or any practice that nurtures your spiritual connection. Your intentions must be clear and aligned with the highest good, for they will light the way forward. This reset is not just an external event, it is an internal spiritual journey that demands your full, conscious participation. The choices you make in this process will shape the reality that unfolds, not just for you, but for the world around you. In this time of upheaval, it may feel as though darkness and light are locked in a fierce battle for dominance. But remember, the divine essence that guides this reset is rooted in love, peace, and respect. God's presence is not aligned with violence, hatred, or destruction. It calls you to rise above the chaos and embody the highest virtues that are the true foundation of strength. The question before you is profound. In the face of conflict, which side will you choose? This is not simply a choice between good and evil, but a call to embrace the spiritual power of compassion, understanding, and grace. True strength lies not in conquering others, but in forgiving, in being patient, and in maintaining unwavering respect for the dignity of every soul. You will encounter forces that seek to divide, provoke, and break the spirit. But your role as a chosen one is to be a pillar of peace amidst the storm, standing firm in truth, even when the world rewards violence. Choosing love does not mean passivity. It means standing firm in your truth while holding space for healing. It means walking the difficult path of peace, even when the world seems to reward chaos. Your choice matters not only for your soul, but for the collective future of humanity. Through you, divine energy flows, and that energy is a force of peace, compassion, and transformation. This is the time to rise and embody those virtues fully. The reset we are undergoing is not a single event, but a multi-layered awakening that touches every aspect of human existence. Mentally, it challenges outdated patterns of thought, beliefs, fears, and limiting perspectives are breaking down. Spiritually, it calls for a rebirth of faith and purpose, a reconnection to something far greater than ourselves. Globally, it is shifting political, social, and cultural realities, dismantling corrupt systems and demanding new forms of justice and unity. Right now, this transformation is unfolding all around you. It is happening quietly in the hearts of individuals and loudly in the streets and governments. The mental and spiritual reset you are experiencing is deeply personal, but it is also intricately connected to the collective awakening. Your personal awakening sparks change within your soul, and that change ripples outward, influencing families, communities, and nations. This is why your inner work is so crucial. It fuels the global evolution. Understand that this process can feel overwhelming at times. Old identities will be questioned. The world you once trusted might seem to crumble, but this breakdown is clearing the way for a higher truth. A new collective consciousness rooted in love, wisdom, and genuine connection. Embrace the uncertainty, knowing that you are part of a monumental transformation that will redefine what it means to be human in the truest sense. As you rise into your power, you may notice that ordinary people, those still anchored in old ways, may not understand or accept the energy you carry. Your awakening might feel isolating at times, like standing in a crowd yet feeling completely alone. But this is part of the journey. The more you embrace your role, the more you will realize that even in solitude, you are part of something far grander. You are connected to a force that is shaping the future of humanity. And every step you take leads you closer to the transformation that awaits. Patterns, outdated beliefs, and attachments are being pruned away to allow for new growth, new strength, and a deeper connection to your divine purpose. This may feel uncomfortable, even painful at times, but trust that this process is essential for your spiritual evolution. It is not a punishment, but a sacred recalibration, preparing you for the great work you are called to do. Your role is not only to endure, but to thrive in the midst of this transformation. The vibration you hold, your sensitivity, your insights, and your divine connection may be unsettling to others who are not yet ready to confront the deeper truths you embody. They may resist or misunderstand you, but remember, this resistance is a reflection of their own fear and inability to see what you already know. You have been activated for a higher purpose, a sacred commissioning that is not random or accidental. You are here to be a light in these dark times, a bridge between the old world and the new. You may feel isolated, even alienated, by the challenges that come with this awakening. Criticism, doubt, and misunderstanding are inevitable, but they are part of the process. History is filled with leaders and visionaries who have walked this lonely path before you, facing rejection, loneliness, and skepticism. But through it all, they stayed true to their calling, and in time, they became the catalysts for profound change. Your journey, though difficult, is leading you to greatness. The very fact that you are here, in this moment of history, is proof that your soul carries the wisdom, strength, and vision needed for this pivotal time. You were not randomly placed on this earth. Long before your first breath, your spirit was preparing to face these challenges, to guide others through the upheaval, and to lead humanity into a new era. Every experience you've had, joyful or painful, has shaped you into the person you are today, giving you the resilience, compassion, and insight to navigate the complexities of the world. These gifts are your tools as you stand on the front lines of humanity's next chapter. The world is undergoing a massive shift, demanding leaders who can balance strength with humility, action with patience, and vision with You are that leader. As the world feels chaotic, it is natural to experience fear, confusion, or despair. But understand that what you are witnessing is not meaningless disorder. It is the language of transformation speaking loud and clear. The upheaval, the tension, the shifting values, these are signs that something profound is breaking open. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, the chaos is the birth of a new era. Transformation always requires breaking old structures and habits. What appears as chaos is in fact the universe clearing space for something greater. Think about nature. After wildfires, forests regenerate stronger and more vibrant. Similarly, humanity's collective soul is undergoing a cleansing, a reset to remove what no longer serves our growth and well-being. Your task, as a chosen one, is to hold steady in this moment of transformation. Instead of being swept away by fear, see the chaos as an invitation to awaken deeper wisdom and strength. The energy around you pulses with potential, and by embracing this truth, you become a beacon of hope and a force for positive change amidst uncertainty. Sometimes, the most painful part of transformation is the feeling of being torn away from the familiar. God's work in this reset often involves freeing us from attachments, habits, and beliefs that no longer serve our highest good. Though it may feel like loss or abandonment, this divine pruning is essential for your soul's growth, preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Imagine a gardener cutting away dead branches so the tree can flourish anew. This is what is happening within you. Let go of what no longer serves you. knowing that in this sacred process, you are making space for the life that is meant to unfold. This is your time to rise. Embrace the uncertainty, knowing that you are part of a monumental transformation, one that will redefine what it means to be human. You have been prepared for this moment, and now you are being called to lead the way. The storm is coming, but it is not a force to fear. It is the wind of change, the breath of the divine, and it is moving you toward a future full of hope, healing, and limitless possibility. Stand firm in your truth, hold steady in your faith, and step forward as the beacon of light you are destined to be, always meant to play. The losses, the pain, and the challenges you've endured were not in vain. They were the preparation, the fire that refined your spirit and prepared you for greatness. Just as a seed must break open to grow into something beautiful, you too have shed old layers, outdated beliefs, and toxic attachments to make room for new life, new purpose, and new strength. This sacred breaking is not a punishment, it's a divine invitation to step into your higher self. The wounds, limiting fears, and toxic relationships that fall away are clearing the path for your true mission. The things you have lost are not gone forever. They are being transformed and returned to you in a more powerful form, aligned with your divine purpose. Trust in this process of release, for it is an act of love, clearing the way so you can rise unburdened and ready to fulfill your sacred mission. As you rise in spiritual authority and embrace your divine role, you will face challenges, misunderstanding, skepticism, and even rejection. This is the path of every true visionary, every leader who has walked the earth with a message that disrupts the status quo. To be chosen means standing apart, walking a lonely road that others may not yet understand. It's natural to feel the sting of rejection, especially from friends or society. But these moments are not signs that you've failed. On the contrary, they confirm that you are on the right path. The truly chosen are often ahead of their time, carrying truths that challenge comfortable illusions. Embrace this mark of distinction with courage and grace. Let the misunderstandings fuel your resolve, not diminish it. Your clarity, faith, and unwavering commitment to your divine purpose will eventually inspire those who once doubted you. Stand tall, knowing that your mission transcends the need for approval. It serves a far greater good, a good that will benefit all of humanity. Loss is one of the hardest aspects of profound transformation. Whether it's the loss of relationships, security, beliefs, or dreams, the pain is real, yet it is not the end of your story. It is simply the clearing necessary for something greater to enter your life. Everything you have lost has been making space for new blessings that are aligned with your true destiny. Consider the metaphor of a seed buried in dark soil. It must let go of its former form to break open and grow into something vibrant and alive. Similarly, your losses are the soil nurturing new growth within you. The pain you feel is real, but so is the promise of renewal. Trust that this season of loss is temporary and purposeful. The divine is rearranging your life to align with a higher plan, one that will bring you greater peace, power, and purpose. Keep your heart open, knowing that what is coming is worth every sacrifice. You are being prepared not just to survive this reset, but to thrive in the new world that is unfolding. What feels like an ending is often the seed of a fresh beginning. When old ways crumble and familiar structures fall, it's natural to feel lost or hopeless. But remember this, you are standing at the threshold of a new era, a dawn that promises growth, strength, and limitless potential. This reset is not the end of your story. It's the opening of a new chapter, filled with unimaginable potential for growth, impact, and transformation. Every challenge you've faced has been part of your preparation. The struggles, losses, and moments of doubt were the crucible in which your strength has been forged. Now, as the world shifts, you have the opportunity to rise with clarity and purpose, ready to claim the role you were always meant to play. Trust the divine process and know that you are exactly where you need to be, poised to step into your highest calling. You are destined for a pivotal role in this great transformation. This new beginning calls for courage, unwavering faith, and a deep commitment to your higher calling. Understand that new eras do not announce themselves with fanfare. They arrive quietly, unfolding slowly, and often imperceptibly. Your readiness to embrace change, to shed the old limitations, and to fully step into the new will unlock doors that once seemed impossible to open. This is your moment to embody a new paradigm, one built on love, truth, and profound spiritual authority. And know this, you are not alone. Countless souls are awakening alongside you, each playing a vital role in shaping the new world. Together, you form an unbreakable force, a collective light cutting through the darkness, ready to lead humanity toward a future brimming with hope and renewal. In times of difficulty, it is easy to look back and feel frustration or bitterness. Why did it take so long? Why did the pain have to be so intense? But what if those very hardships, those setbacks, delays, and heartaches were not punishments but divine lessons? Each challenge you faced was preparing you for the monumental tasks ahead. Think of an athlete preparing for a marathon. Every grueling practice, every moment of exhaustion builds endurance and strength for the race. Your soul has undergone a similar process, shaping you into the warrior and healer you are now. The delays, though painful, were not obstacles. They were divine pauses, moments meant for recalibration. During these times, you gathered wisdom, deepened your faith, and aligned more closely with your purpose. The waiting wasn't wasted, it was preparation. Now, equipped with everything you've learned, you stand ready to step into your true role as a chosen one. You carry a unique energy and a sacred responsibility to connect the divine and the earthly realms. This is no small task. You are a bridge, a living conduit through which spiritual truths flow into the material world, transforming chaos into order, despair into hope. Being this bridge means walking between two worlds, the seen and unseen, the physical and the spiritual. You must remain grounded in reality, while also staying deeply rooted in divine wisdom. This dual existence can feel heavy, isolating, and even overwhelming. But it is also a place of immense power and sacred trust. Your ability to balance these realms will shape the future for you and those you serve. Through your prayers, actions, and intentions, you will channel divine energy that heals, uplifts, and transforms. You will become a lighthouse for those lost in darkness, a beacon illuminating the path toward peace and unity. This role demands humility, patience, and courage, but the impact you make is immeasurable. Remember, bridges are built to connect and support, not to bear the weight alone. Reach out to your spiritual community, your allies, and your guides. Together, you will weave a network of light that is strong enough to carry humanity through the storm. In times of crisis, many falter, overwhelmed by fear, confusion, and despair. But as a chosen one, you are called to stand firm, to be the opposite of the chaos. You are meant to be a pillar of strength amid the storm. Your resilience will inspire others to find their own strength, and in doing so, you will be a guiding force that helps the world rise toward a new dawn. You are a central force in the transformation. Your calm will offer refuge, and your clarity will guide the way when all else seems lost. Rising as a pillar of strength doesn't mean you are invincible or immune to struggle. It means you have learned how to bend without breaking, how to find peace amidst chaos, and how to anchor yourself deeply in your spiritual foundation. Your strength is both physical and spiritual, a force that supports not only your own soul, but the collective heart of humanity. People will look to you for guidance, courage, and hope. Your presence alone will speak volumes, radiating the assurance that even the darkest times are temporary, and that light is on the horizon. This role is a sacred trust, one that requires ongoing self-care, prayer, and a constant connection to divine guidance. As others may falter under pressure, you will rise, not because you are immune to pain, but because you choose to carry your purpose above all else. You will be the rock, the refuge, and the unwavering force that holds the world steady during the reset. Your heightened sensitivity to the energy shifts occurring around the world is not a coincidence. You carry the frequency of truth, a powerful vibration that allows you to see beyond the illusions of the world. This gift enables you to sense subtle changes in consciousness and respond intuitively to the needs of the moment. With this heightened awareness comes both great responsibility and great gift. You cannot ignore injustice, corruption, or spiritual decay, as you feel these distortions deeply, often before others do. While this sensitivity can be overwhelming and isolating, it positions you to act decisively and wisely. You are called to guide others through confusion and lead them toward clarity. Truth is not always easy to bear, but it is essential for true transformation. Your commitment to living authentically, speaking honestly, and embodying integrity raises the collective vibration. You become a beacon of light that cuts through deception, inviting others to awaken and align with a higher truth. Embrace your role as a truth-bearer with courage, knowing the world needs your light more than ever. Your sensitivity is a sacred gift, equipping you to guide humanity through this reset with wisdom, grace, and unwavering clarity. In a world overwhelmed by deceit, manipulation, and misinformation, your leadership must be anchored in love. Love is not weakness, it is the most powerful force for healing and transformation. As falsehoods spread like wildfire, your unwavering commitment to truth, infused with compassion, will serve as a beacon for those lost in confusion and fear. Leading with love means making decisions that honor the dignity of every soul, even when it's difficult. It requires patience to listen deeply, courage to speak boldly, and humility to admit when you don't have all the answers. This type of leadership fosters trust and unity even amidst division and chaos. Love also serves as your shield. It protects you from bitterness, despair, and burnout. When you lead with love, you create a sanctuary for others, a safe space where they can find encouragement and support. Your actions will inspire others to rise above hatred and suspicion, fostering communities built on empathy and mutual respect. Remember, love is a conscious choice you make every day, especially when the world feels like it's falling apart. By embodying love in your words, actions, and presence, you rewrite the narrative and offer humanity a path toward peace, justice, and healing. The old world is collapsing, making way for something new, a world that will be rebuilt on divine principles of justice, mercy, and truth. You are not merely a witness to this rebuilding, you are a key player in its creation. Your actions, grounded in love and truth, will help shape this new world and guide others toward a future full of hope, unity, and divine purpose. This is your sacred mission, and the time to step into your role is now.